Hello, NYWCites. I am the administrator of the NYWC message board, Robert Lottie, and with me again is Jessica, the Rump Shaker, one of my favorite NYWCites, Dinezo. Woo! And if that wasn't, and also, it's her sister Leanne Shazam Dinezo. More on you later. Alright. Trust No One 2022 is a great show from the sweltering hot NYWC Sportatorium.
Woo! Yes, it was.
Yeah. We opened up the show with making his debut, Mickey Ortiz from Huntington.
Woo, Huntington in the house, my hometown.
As he went up against Jay Red.
Boo.
And surprisingly, I wouldn't say surprisingly, but I didn't expect the match to go so quickly, but Jay Red defeated Mickey Ortiz at 2 minutes 23 seconds. After the match, Jay Red goes outside the ring and pulls out a chair wrapped in barbed wire and hits Ortiz with it. Then he takes the microphone, declaring himself the hardcore icon.
Boo, you're not the hardcore icon.
And just because he was in Psycho Circus matches, cuffed in cage matches, barbed wire matches. Well, I thought somebody was going to come out and challenge him right then and there, but that did not happen. All right? Okay, you want to talk about that?
It was a great match. I was giving him the finger and everything during
before he even came out of the
I called him a loser when he went like that. I'm like, loser, you're a loser.
Okay. And he's on, and like I said, he's on a roll. He's won 2 in a row.
Yeah, but that will end eventually, I think.
We don't know when, but we'll see how things go with him as time goes on. Leanne, the opening matchup with your fellow Huntington native Ortiz against Jay Red.
It's a good match.
Oh, really?
Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Don't apologize. Hey, we may be recording, but nobody knows until they watch us to see what's going to happen with us. But their next matchup was tag team match, as we saw the Battle of Returns, as Vinny Talata and Miami Mike Walker post-game did a battle with Dirk Moore and no longer beard villain Johnny Malloy, the Dirty Deeds.
Woo! I was dancing their theme song, getting everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Oh, post-game.
Post-game. Then I was dancing a little bit, trying to kick a little bit to kind of joke, but I didn't have much room to do that.
I know, with that guardrail in front of us. Good match these two teams had, and I forgot how it ended, but Dirty Deeds defeated post-game to pick up the win at 7 minutes 37 seconds.
There's a great match. I was rooting for both teams. I was like, both these teams. Oh, speaking of Dirty Deeds, speaking of which, seeing that you guys wrestled, I guess there was no dirt sheet this month? You didn't see it at the souvenir table, did you? No.
I was never alerted by Dirk Moore about...
Lottie's Odds.
No, not Lottie's Odds. Robert's Ringside View.
Yeah.
I didn't even sentiment. I couldn't decide really what match to discuss. But hopefully that will change in the future. I mean, I don't know. Johnny, Dirk, I mean, is the dirt sheet going to be back? Is it no more? And I don't know. You didn't see the dog, did you?
No, because it was too hot. I asked Johnny about that already.
What about his wife was there, wasn't she?
Nicole was there, yeah.
But you didn't ask her then, I guess.
No, I just asked Johnny, and I'm like, where's Boozy?
Alrighty. Okay. Leanne, your thoughts on that tag team match between the post game and the Dirty Deeds?
It's good.
Alrighty. Okay. Next up, it was singles competition. As we saw A1G do battle with, making his return from the European tour, nobody's better, Michael Mastretta, who was accompanied ring by Amity LeVay. Not sure what kind of move it was, but Mastretta used some kind of submission hold, and A1G tapped out, enabling Michael Mastretta to defeat A1G at 1 minute 27 seconds. I forgot if Mastretta took a microphone after that match, did it? Right after he won, did he?
Yeah.
He did. I forgot what he said, but out came Christian Nunez And he wanted to have a match with Mistretta right then and there because Mistretta was talking about being champion, longest reigning fusion champion in company history, this year's Master of the Mat winner. And Nunez wanted to have a match with Mistretta and felt he could win a match quicker than he could. But then out came Dr. James Parker.
Yeah.
In the suit, bow tie, and all. And Parker had a match with Nunez, and Mistretta I think he said something about giving Nunez a match if Nunez could beat his time. So the match was on. Parker tried, but Christian Nunez defeated Dr. James Parker with, I don't know what he calls that submission move, in 1 minute 19 seconds.
That was Christian Nunez, right?
Yeah, Christian Nunez won the match over Dr. James Parker in 1 minute 19 seconds, which was faster than Michael Mistretta's win over A1G. And I don't know, is it safe to say that A1G just can't get a break?
Yes.
I don't think he's ever won a match since he debuted. Or has he?
Was he an NYWC student, A1G?
Yeah, he came out of there, obviously, but I don't know if he started earlier this year or late last year he debuted.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's won a match yet. But then at that point, Mistretta said, he wanted, I forgot what he said, but he wanted to have a match, but out came Jorge La Bestia, and Mistretta felt he could win a match in less than 1 minute 19 seconds. But out came Jorge La Bestia. They have a match, and the match was on, but time ran out, and ring announcer Justin Gentile committed a botchamania, saying that Jorge had won the match, but it was actually, the match was a no contest, but Jorge survived, and Mistretta failed to win a match in less than 1 minute 19 seconds. So in another 1 minute 19 seconds, nobody better Michael Mistretta versus Jorge La Bestia was a no contest.
Yes.
So I don't know, it's safe to say maybe one match has been pinpointed for Hotter Than Hell next month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully it's in Deer Park.
Yeah, we'll get to that later on as we go along here. Leanne, your thoughts on I guess we could say can you top this with Michael Mistretta and Christian Nunez, who can win matches faster?
It's good.
Okay, you enjoyed that whole thing, even though it was 3 quick matches. All right?
All right.
All right. Up next, we were scheduled to see Giorgio Lawrence go one-on-one with Sage Chance. But what happens is Gerard Stevens comes out and he's down on the mat, on the ramp.
Aww.
But
poor Gerard.
Might have been injured already, I don't know.
I didn't like seeing that.
Well, nobody does. Sage, both slime balls, Sage had Tommy Rent come out, and one of them's got a chair, and I think Shane's come out at that point trying to stop him from using the chair any further. Cute. And Giorgio was so livid over what happened, he said he decided he wanted to have a handicap match with both slime balls right there and there and put the tag team championship on the line. Now, Giorgio Lawrence fought very valiantly, however, I forgot how it ended, but the Slime Balls defeated Giorgio Lawrence in a handicap match to win the NYWC Tag Team Championship.
Right here.
Oh, that's one of them, I don't know.
And then
We'll be back a little bit. As we mentioned earlier, the Slime Balls defeated Giorgio Lawrence in a handicap match to win the NYWC Tag Team Championship at 3 minutes 11 seconds. And not surprisingly, the biggest specialist lover of them all, Brianna, whose birthday was today, was not a happy camper.
I was not happy either.
Yeah, but then again, that was a totally unexpected thing.
Oh.
All right,
I gotta get my pocketbook.
Okay, you go ahead and get that.
did you pause it?
Huh?
The video.
No, I didn't pause it. Okay. Okay.
Did you change?
Yes. What was your change? Okay. Dang. Yeah, Brianna was not happy about.
I wasn't happy.
Yeah, I know, but Brianna's the biggest specialist lover, and like I said, today was her birthday, But Brianna, I mean, I'm sure you're aware, in terms of wrestling, nothing lasts forever. No title reign, no feud, no storyline, no angle. Heck, even us humans don't last forever. Nothing lasts forever in this world. Okay? I just hope you're not going to take this all too seriously now.
Who, Brianna?
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got their favorites and all. All right, so, okay. Yeah, and your thoughts on what turned out to be a handicap match for the Tag Team Championship.
That's good.
All right. At that point, they had gone to intermission.
Yes.
And bringing out to Justin Gentile took part in a picture with all of us.
And I took a picture with him too.
Yeah.
And also, I introduced Brian to Giorgio during intermission when I was outside getting my water bottle from the food truck.
The price of that?
Price of what?
Of the water bottle?
We got a water bottle, a can of soda for like $4, and Brian treated me to it.
Oh, but I mean, well, that's together. I don't know how it was solely, because then they were charging $6 for a hamburger.
That's not too bad.
I know, but that's just for a hamburger alone. But
what about a cheeseburger?
I don't know, but they could scratch and sniff me for that money to pay $6 for a hamburger.
Take it, scratch and sniff your balls.
Yeah. All right. Oh, hold on, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, all apologies, folks. That was not. It didn't go to intermission after the tag title change. What did happen right after the tag title change was a triple threat match.
Botchamania.
Yes, a triple threat match which saw Bad Brad Benson versus Alvin Alvarez versus Dan Barry for the Fusion Championship. And as right before Dan Barry was set to come through the curtain, apparently there was some kind of power outage. Yeah, there's a Botchamania moment. The screen went blank and
went berserk.
Didn't go berserk, went blank. Justin Gentile microphone went dead.
And the lights on the food.
Wait, huh?
And the lights on the food truck
Right.
went out.
Ready?
Thank you. And the lights on the food truck went out.
Oh, I didn't notice that, but
I saw it.
yeah, but well, $6 for a hamburger, come on.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put tip on the credit card.
You go ahead and do it. Yeah, I know there's not enough to fill the rest of it. Who ate? Yours is in here. It's all in here.
Oh, you piled it in?
Yeah, piled it, 'cause I didn't think you were going to come back. Yeah, because the box ain't big enough.
No, I was trying to wheel the headlights.
Wait.
I'm sitting in the bench 50 feet from the car. I'm staring at it.
Oh, my
and I'm
God.
saying, you got to turn on. I got passengers. I'm a licensed driver. There might be
Yeah.
fun. And I willed it. And guess what?
Signed it already or not?
Oh, this is so good. Like
Okay. Let me put
How
my
did you
card
make out? Oh,
back.
you didn't finish?
What?
No, it was still
Can I have
recording.
another takeout? For more room?
No, the box.
You didn't do the podcast yet?
We were still working on it. I mean, she's cracking up over something that happened.
Oh, the pink lady is gone. I see. Yes. Okay.
It's a Bay Breeze. Not a pink lady.
Customer copy.
No,
All right.
thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I don't need it.
Alrighty.
You toss this, I don't need it.
Okay, yeah.
Would you like some roll?
I'm good.
Alrighty. Now you gonna keep cracking up now, or you wanna keep
You don't care one way or the
You
other.
don't even know where we're going with
It's been a
this.
long day, right? Tell me
It is
about it.
busy, yes.
We went to see Mark before we even came here. Do you?
I know.
How's Mark doing?
We talked about that already.
Yeah, wonderful.
Is he doing good better without the cane?
He's still using the cane,
No,
but he's not always
he's
using
carrying
it.
around with him.
Not using it properly. But
But
we,
not using it like
It's his new
he
pet.
should.
let me know you're ready. I'll wait till you're done, Jessica.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Because I was trying to
Whenever
say,
you're ready.
bringing out to Justin Gentile, his microphone wasn't even working, and before he got done with the intros for the Fusion title match, the microphone got working again. Justin, next time there's a problem with the microphone, man, come to me for my megaphone. I mean, Larry Legend used it.
Yeah.
in the past, as has Ryan Peterson.
Justin Gentile know who Larry Legend is.
Hello, they both did ring announced at Psycho Circus earlier this year.
I didn't know
You
that.
forgot.
Yeah.
So far back. Okay, the three-way match was on. It was very good, which saw Dan Barry defeat Alvin Alvarez and Bad Brad Benson to retain the Fusion Championship.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that one?
It was a great match, especially when the lights went out on the food truck.
Oh my God.
Power outage issues.
Yeah. Okay. Leanne. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. We're all cracking up here. Leanne, your thoughts on the
Triple threat.
for the Fusion Championship that happened right before intermission?
It was good.
All right.
Good.
Right.
Oh yeah, that we'll get to
Did you
that.
see the lights go out? Yeah.
I guess you did. All right. Okay. Yeah. Now they went into intermission after that match, and as previously mentioned, we're just bringing out to Justin Gentile, got in the picture with us.
And I introduced Brian to Giorgio.
Okay.
Can I say his real name?
That's his real name. You haven't mentioned his last name.
I mean his real name on Facebook.
Yeah, it's his real name. It's for you. Don't have to mention. Oh, I'll find him on Facebook. Don't worry.
No, I'm talking about Giorgio on Facebook.
No, we don't have to mention that. I mean, we know it, but you know.
A nice Jewish boy.
Not to sound like not to use a wrestling term,
Yeah.
but sometimes you have to.
Pin him down.
No. Maintain things.
Yeah.
Okay. But okay, the show resumes right after intermission. We see Unstoppable Izzy McKenna and fighting Jack Morrissey and Satanta Fury, the Shillelagh Hitmen. They come out and they were pretty much Morrissey is on the microphone. He's blasting. You don't even mention their names. He was pretty much talking about the Audacity and Fifth Chorus. Of course,
Yeah.
he nearly called him Man Bun Jesus, which was another
Former
identity
name.
of his. But then all of a sudden, Fifth Chorus's music comes on, and we see a groovy grizzly comes in through the back door.
And two more.
One came out through the curtain, and one came out. I don't know if he threw out that other door, I suppose.
Yeah.
Not the front door that everybody enters in. And that one groovy grizzly that came through the curtain, his outfit, his costume was all ripped and torn apart.
On his leg.
Yeah.
By his thigh.
But they come in the ring. Izzy, Morrissey, and Fury are doing a number on him. And here's another Botchamania moment. One of the Grizzlies' masks came off, and the dude did his best to cover himself up. I couldn't recognize who that was.
Yeah.
So I guess that's telling us that they're not done with the Audacity and Fifth Chorus.
Yeah.
The Shillelagh Hitmen and Unstoppable Izzy McKenna. Okay. Okay, Leanne, your thoughts on that segment where the Shillelagh Hitmen and Izzy McKenna went to town on three groovy grizzlies?
It's good.
Okay. Okay, next, back to the action, folks. As we had a singles competition, as we saw Jay Macias go one-on-one with Mike Mondo, who was curseless.
Yes, he was curseless.
John Curse was not there.
I wonder whatever happened to
I
John.
know, he probably had some important things. Okay, but pretty competitive match these two guys had, and
Yeah.
Mike Mondo defeated Jay Macias in 5 minutes, 32 seconds.
Yes.
So Mike Mondo now won 2 in a row.
Correct.
Because he won last month over Nico Gray after winning the distance. Leanne, that match between Jay Macias and Mike Mondo.
It's good.
Alrighty. Next up was tag team action, as we saw our favorite drinker JT Kaysen and the Big Gun Nuke to battle with the Rancid One, Bam Sullivan, and the Creepy Crawler.
Now, so I wonder what Bam Sullivan theme song is called.
I don't know. I mean, they actually were playing Mouse's music first, then they played Bam's.
Yeah.
I showed you how warm it was inside the Sportatorium. When Nuke and Kaysen came out, most of Nuke's face paint was nearly wiped off.
We're sweating off.
Sweaty, was probably sweating him in the back too. And I'll address that in a little bit in this video, folks.
Yeah.
At one point, Bam tried to bring a steel chair in the ring. I think the referee stopped him.
Yeah.
And then Mouse eventually hits Nuke in the balls.
Yeah.
And I forgot how, but Bam Sullivan and Mouse did a double team on Nuke and pinned him, in which Bam Sullivan and Mouse defeat JT Kaysen and Nuke to pick up their second win in a row.
Yes.
I don't know if this team of Kaysen and Nuke is going to continue, because I can't remember the last time they won a match.
Yeah.
So, but then again, like I said to you one time before, Jessica, putting people, taking singles wrestlers and making them a team is a good way to squeeze people on the show and find places for everybody. Okay? Leanne, your thoughts on that tag team match as Bam Sullivan and Mouse defeated JT Kaysen and Nuke?
It's good.
Okay. Yeah, take that. Ready.
Have a good night.
Okay. Next up was we saw Little Mean Kathleen defend the Starlet Championship against Amity LeVay, accompanied ring by nobody's better Michael Mastretta.
Is that his girlfriend now?
I'm not sure if they're an item away from the ring. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously she was training there.
Yeah, she came in the same time I was coming in to do a training session, but I just watched.
Maybe she was already training by the point you had already enrolled and stuff.
Yeah.
Only thing I can think of. Okay. Mouse. Oh, yeah. And these ladies are having a good competitive matchup. Mastretta tried interfering like on one occasion. Mastretta just pulled the referee out of the ring. I think he grabbed the referee at one point. What I don't understand is what's quite odd to me. Kathleen took hold of the Starlet Championship belt, tries to hit LeVay with it, but she moved out of the way, and Kathleen hits Mastretta, knocking him off the apron, and then LeVay schoolgirls Kathleen and pins her, and Amity LeVay defeats Little Mean Kathleen to become the new NYWC Starlet Champion.
Do you think she'll have a long reign?
Maybe. She's one of the quickest to get the Starlet title. This is only like her second match, I believe, because she wrestled at that show in Port Jefferson that we missed last month.
Yeah.
But then after the match, Dolly comes out.
Yes,
and
Dolly.
She's like chewing LeVay out, and Mastretta tries.
I think she's the prettiest out of all the starlets, Dolly. And she proves you don't have to be a size 00 to be a starlet.
Oh, of course not. 00, more like a string bean.
Yeah.
And she's, like I said, she's chewing LeVay out, giving her a tongue lashing. Mastretta tries to intervene. LeVay leaves the ring. And I believe, did Dolly slap Mastretta?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
I know, there's so much, especially the fucking heat getting the better of us.
Yeah.
But maybe LeVay may have her first challenger for that Starlet Championship.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the match, though, between her and Little Mean Kathleen?
It was good. I had fun chewing up LeVay.
Yeah.
Amity LeVay.
And the funny thing
I
is...
called her a skank.
Wow.
I'm like, beat up on that skank, Kathleen.
And speaking of Kathleen, I wonder where she goes from here, if she'll be back in the future or not. Hopefully she will.
Isn't she with Remarkable most?
She's the Remarkable Women's Champion still. But hopefully NYWC will have her around.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure I know you want to see more women's matches.
Yeah.
And like I said, maybe we should have, hopefully there will be, maybe there's more training. I don't know. All right. Here we go. Leanne, your thoughts on the Starlet Championship match? Little Mean Kathleen against Amity LeVay.
It was good.
Okay.
Women's wrestling.
And then it was time for the main event.
The main event.
And in another triple threat match, we saw the Greek God Papa Don versus the Cosmo Joey Conway versus the Big O for the Heavyweight Championship. Very good match these three men had. And I forgot how it ended, but the Big O defeats Greek God Papa Don and Cosmo Joey Conway to retain the NYWC Championship.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, that's how well, not surprisingly, but that was the main event. That's how a great night of wrestling ended at NYWC's.
I'm glad my friend Brian could make it.
Yeah, we'll get to him shortly. Leanne, your thoughts on the main event where the Big O retained his championship over Papa Don and Joey Conway?
It was good.
Okay. All right, I guess it's time for the personal notes. I said, great meeting her friend Brian, who experienced NYWC for the very first time. And I don't know if it was Charlie, who was working the door. I don't know if he was the one that had sold him a ticket to put kudos to you, Charlie. If that was you, put him a ticket right next to us.
Yes,
front row
thank you
ticket.
so much.
If that was
Kudos
Charlie.
to you.
If it was Charlie, I don't know. Or maybe Chris Perry. And speaking of Chris Perry, as I see in him, and yeah, did you notice what he said over by us?
What?
Oh, he said that, about he watches our videos and he sees Leanne, he says that maybe she should have a t-shirt out saying, "It's good."
It was good.
Yeah, because that's like everything she says about the shows. I don't know if I mentioned the times, but the Starlight title match went 7 minutes 11 seconds. 7-11. And the main event with a big overtain went 15 minutes 53 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, Chris Perry, Shane, how can we forget him? Joe Bernard, James, Brianna.
Yes.
We didn't see Marie. Let me see here.
Steven Scogan.
Yeah, he was there. Okay, NYWC, what is that music that's played that starts the shows as well as to start the second half right after intermission? Because I don't recognize that. Anybody know the name of that one? In attendance was Dickie Rods, who was scheduled to wrestle Jay Red on the show, but I don't know if he was hurt or what the deal was.
Yeah.
Also in attendance was the demonic juggernaut Apollyon and the shirt thing John Shane, who was walking on a cane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he noticed me, by the way. He said, "How you doing?" during intermission. Former manager of The Solution. Here's a memorable quote.
What?
They're playing hot potato.
Michael.
Michael.
I don't know why he said Michael.
Yeah. Well, Brian.
Mania.
Yeah, Brian during the when Mike Mondo and Jay Macias were trying to hip toss each other, but they were blocking each other's hip tosses as their match went on. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but seeing that later this year, NYWC will have the Hall of Fame induction October 28th, right before the matches get underway at the Space Between
Us.
Well, the show's called The Space Between. That song's sung by the Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah.
But one thing I know about the Hall of Fame, we don't have any women inducted yet.
I know.
I think there's one person in mind who I think should be inducted.
Well, Foxy.
No, not Foxy.
Tara.
No.
Who?
Marty Bell.
Marty Bell.
I don't even know if she wrestles much these days.
Yeah.
I mean, I say they should do that. And I gotta say, NYWC, it's too darn hot and warm in the Sportatorium to run shows from June to August. I mean, I'm surprised. Maybe try to do some outdoor shows in June, July, and August from this point on. I mean, not everybody's going to be able to handle the heat and deal with all the sweat dripping off of everybody.
Yeah. My seat was getting a little sweaty.
Okay. And some people were not there tonight. We didn't see Mr. Main Event, Salvatore Savelli.
Yes.
For the second month in a row, Commissioner Keith O'Ringer was not there.
I miss him, though. I miss you, Keith. We want you back. We want you back. We want you
he'll
back.
eventually. He's probably got some things on his plate away from wrestling, I'm guessing. That's the only thing I can think of. But the New York Wrestling Connection is back in action next Saturday night, July 22nd, in Selden, New York, as they present Summer of Love 3. However, we will not be there for that show.
Unfortunately, we will not
because
be there. I won't be there.
I won't be there either. I'm not going to sit in the sun and swelter. Forget it.
Yeah.
Now, I told you about Denise. She went there last summer, and she said it was very hot with no shade.
Who's Denise?
Edward's lady friend who you met earlier this year.
Oh, yeah.
But the New York Wrestling Connection also returns next month on Saturday night, August 19th, as they present
Hotter Than Hell.
No.
August 19th.
Saturday, August 19th, but no location was announced. We don't know if that's going to be at the NYWC Sportatorium in Deer Park or somewhere else.
Yeah.
But based on what we've seen tonight, I would like to see Christian Nunez one-on-one with nobody's better Michael Mastretta.
Yes.
I would like to see the newly crowned Starlet champion, Amity LeVay, defend against Dolly. The newly crowned tag team champions, the Slime Balls. I don't know if Gerard Stevens will be ready next month.
I would like to see them go against the Specialists as a tag team.
If Gerard Stevens is ready.
If he's medically cleared, yes.
Right. Also, I'd like to see the Audacity and Fifth Chris against Izzy McKenna and the Shillelagh Hitmen. But it may be interesting to see where everybody goes from here.
Yeah.
All these other stuff.
What time is it?
It's 11:15. All right, well, no. We paid and everything, but trying to figure out what else we could possibly think of for the next show. Anybody we didn't? Let me see. Hold on. Hopefully, Dickie Rod will be back in action because he didn't wrestle on this event. Okay. I think that will do it.
Yeah.
So, even though we don't know the location right now, are you coming, Jessica, for Hotter Than Hell Saturday night, August the 19th?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you Leanne?
Wait, hold it. Okay, Leanne, okay, aside from August 19th, are you coming?
Yeah.
Okay, your thoughts on tonight's event, Trust No One 2023?
It's good.
Alrighty. Okay. Well. I don't think there's anything else to address here. Okay, I think that will do it. Oh, again, Dirty Deeds. Is the dirt sheet's going to be back, or is it no more?
Yeah.
But hopefully, we'll definitely be some great things coming up, especially with this next show, Hotter Than Hell. And again,
Yes.
we don't know if it's at the Sportatorium or at elsewhere. But
Yes.
we had a great time. Not surprisingly, hopefully Brian will be back in the future.
Yes.
But we had a great time, so I guess it's that time, Jessica. NYWC. 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 I guess they left. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you at Hotter Than Hell Saturday night, August 19th. And NYWC rules.
Yes.